Hey everyone, this is my very first YouTube tutorial and I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make my crochet photo card holder. So the things you'll need, some 5-ply yarn, 4.0mm hook, and a top loader with your desired photo card. So the top loader I'm using here is just the standard one that fits like your usual album photo cards. Here you can see I'm using an Hypens photo card. It's a pre-order benefit. So we'll now officially begin the tutorial, and to start, you're gonna want to grab your yarn and do a slip knot. Insert your hook inside, and then once you're ready, you are going to chain 19 times. So after you chain 19, you're going to do a single crochet in the second chain from your hook. So after you do that, you're just going to be continuing to do single crochets throughout all your chains. So a trick that I do in order to hide the tail from your initial slip knot, I usually tuck it in around the 3rd or 4th single crochet before the end of the row. So you can see here that I'm hiding it and kind of slipping the tail into the single crochets so that it's hidden and it looks all nice and clean. So once you're done with the first row, you're going to turn your work around, and I don't chain one. So what you're gonna wanna do is continue single crocheting without chaining one as you turn your work. So as you can see here, there's a little bit of the tail sticking out from the first row, so I'm simply gonna cut it so that it doesn't get in my way anymore. So continue doing single crochets in all of the 18 stitches as you work your way up, and you can stop your work when the back panel reaches around 4.5 to 4.75 inches. Feel free to mess around with the measurements if you want your photo card holder to be a little bit bigger, or if your top loader is a little bit bigger as well. So once I'm satisfied with the length, I am now going to pull a little tail up. So almost like chaining one, and then I'm going to cut and pull through so that I can create a knot and secure my back panel. So we're now going to be working on the front panel, and as you can see, this segment right here is going to be around 3 to 3.25 inches. So to start, we're going to do a slip knot once more, and just like the back panel, we are going to need to chain 19 times. So similar to what you did in the back panel, after you chain 19 times, you are going to begin doing single crochets in the second chain from the hook. You're gonna continue doing this until the border of your front panel reaches about 1 inch. So once you're done with that front border, you're going to turn your work and do 4 single crochets. So I'll call the first side that we're working on side number 1. So for side number 1, you're gonna want to continue doing single crochets until you reach the height of about 3 inches. And then once you're done with side 1, you're gonna want to leave the yarn on. So don't cut anything or don't make a knot just yet, and leave it there. So now we're going to be working on side 2, which is basically going to be the other side of your front panel. So what I'm going to do here, I've inserted my hook in the 4th single crochet from the end of the row. So you can see there that it's the 4th one. I've inserted my hook. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another slip knot and insert that slip knot into the stitch that my hook is on. So I'm going to insert, and what you're going to want to do is chain 1 and then continue to do single crochets for side number 2. So similar to the first side, you're gonna want to do 4 single crochets, but for side number 2, you're gonna want to do it up until you reach about 2.75 inches, or just 1 less row than your side 1. So I'm demonstrating here what your 2 sides should look like once you're done. And then once you are sure that side number 2 is just a row shorter than side number 1, you can now cut the yarn of your side number 2. So you can knot it and you can already cut it off completely, and we'll go back to side number 1. So remember I said not to really cut anything and to leave the yarn on, and this is why. So as we go back to side 1, you're gonna want to chain 10 this time. So you're gonna chain 10 times. And after chaining 10, you are gonna wanna do a single crochet into the 4th single crochet of side number 2. Continue to do single crochets in the last 3 remaining single crochets of the second side. So once that's done, you're going to see now that the side 1 and side 2 are equal in length, connected by the 10 chains. So what you're going to want to do next is you're going to want to turn your work and continue to do single crochets in all stitches of the previous row. So continue doing single crochets until the top and bottom part of your front panel are the same length. So make sure to always compare as well if your front and back panels are the same length throughout your work. So once the top and bottoms of the front panels are the same length, don't cut off any yarn just yet, because we are going to now slip stitch the front and back panels together. So this is optional, but as you can see here, I'm going to be using a 3.0mm hook to slip stitch the front and back panels together. So I'm going to insert my hook where we left off in the front panel, and what you're going to want to do is slip stitch all the way around, but leave the top part open so that you have an entrance or you have a way to insert your top loader in your photocard holder. And now this is optional once more, but I'm here using a 5.5mm hook. So basically what we're going to create now is the string of the photocard holder. So I'm opting to use a bigger hook just so that it's a little bit thicker and bigger. So you can do as many chains as you want, but for mine, I think I did around 20. So obviously the longer you chain, the bigger your kind of loop will be for where you can hang your photocard holder. And then once you're done chaining, you're simply going to slip stitch into where you started chaining as well. So you can then cut your yarn as well and make a knot so that it's all secure. And I'm basically going to just hide that thread later as I thread in all my sides. So once you're done, you're basically just going to fix up any loose threads, or if there's anything that you need to hide or thread in, you can go ahead and do that now since we're technically done. If you want to add any more designs or extra details to your photocard holder, go ahead. But if you're not going to add any other details, now's the time that you can insert your top loader into your photocard holder, and now you're done. So congratulations, you guys made it to the end of the tutorial. If ever anything was confusing, I'm so sorry, but then feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below or message me on any of my social media accounts. If you were able to make this successfully, please do give me credit and tag me. I have Instagram, Pinterest, and TikTok, so I'd love to see your works. And don't forget to click that subscribe button, that like button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!